Guys, it's Penny Pinch and Granny. I wanted to welcome you back. I thought today we would do some Q&A on the video I did on the 21 meals, 14 snacks. I had a lot of comments, and I thank you. And I had a lot of views, thank you. But I thought I would go through and answer some of the questions instead of trying to answer individually. First thing is that menu was to show that you can eat for under $10. It's mainly for people that are having a hard time, their money's tight, or maybe for seniors that they're trying to stretch that dollar, because when you're on disability or Social Security, you're not getting that much, believe me. So that was the main reason for doing that video. Now, one lady asked me, said, I saw in your other videos you had pancake mix and you had all this meat and you had this, why didn't you eat it? Well, I can't eat that much. I mean, I did a sample menu of what I was planning to eat the coming week. That's enough calories for me. I didn't add them up, but it had to be around 1,200 calories a meal. So I didn't add it up. I just wanted to show that you could do variety. You don't have to eat just beans and rice. And no, I didn't have a lot of fresh fruits and vegetables in there because, for one thing, the vegetables are just now coming into season around here, so the next one I do, if I do another one, will have fresh vegetables. As far as fruit goes, I only eat 5 fruits. I eat apples, I eat bananas, I eat raisins, I eat watermelon, and I eat cantaloupe. And no, I don't want to try the other berries and figs and so forth because I have tried them over the years. I don't like them. I have been where I've had to eat it because that's what I had, but I don't like it. And yes, if I was hungry enough, I would eat them anyway. That'd be another thing that someone would say. If you're hungry enough, I had a friend who used to say that, if you're hungry enough, you'll eat it. Yes, I would. If I was hungry enough, I would eat it. So, that was another question, was why didn't you make the pancakes and all that? And if you paid attention to those videos, a comment was also made, why didn't you use the chips and the wraps? Because the chips and the wraps, remember I said I kept 1 bag of chips. The chips and the wraps went to the church for the community kitchen. And if you paid attention to the meat hauls, I told you that I had picked that food up for somebody else. Some of it was mine that I did keep. But most of it went to somebody else that had gave me the money to go pick up some stuff for them, and I just wanted to show you what a good deal I found, because I said they're coming to pick it up in the video. And someone said, you need more meat. I don't eat that much meat. I mean, I can take 1 chicken breast, because you know they're huge nowadays, they're bigger than your hand, and I can take a boneless chicken breast and cut it long ways, and then cut it in half and make 4 pieces, and I'll have 1 piece each meal because I don't need a lot of meat. I mean, I don't think a lot of meat's good for you. Now, like I said, I'm not a nutritionist, I'm not a dietitian, I don't know. But I don't eat a lot of meat. And another thing was, can you not make bread? Yes, I can make bread. That loaf of bread was the first loaf of bread I had bought in a couple of months, I think. I don't particularly care for bread. I make bread when my family's coming, and I have degenerative arthritis in my hands, so it hurts my hands to knead dough. So I have a bread maker. I bought it at the thrift store for $2.50, and I use the dough cycle on it, and then I take the bread out and I shape it because I like it cooked better in the oven than I do when it cooks in that bread maker. But yes, I know how to make bread, and some lady wanted me to show how to make bread mixes, and I will do that in the near future. I will show you how to make bread mixes. But now the bread mixes I make are for the bread machine, so I don't know how you would adapt them to do it by hand because, like I said, my hands hurt too bad for me to be able to do it unless it's something like biscuits or a cornbread or something that I can do, you know, a short video, or it takes me, not a short video, but just takes me a few minutes, and I can't knead for 10 minutes is what I'm trying to say. All right, somebody else mentioned, oh my gosh, about the ice cream. I get ice cream maybe 3 times a year. And somebody kept saying, I mean, it was like, you could have got this instead of the ice cream. You could have got that. Well, the whole idea of that video was to show you that on a budget, you can still have a treat. I mean, next week it might be, I might have cookies on there next week. In fact, I'm pretty sure I will. But the whole idea was to show that you don't have to just eat beans and rice. You can have cookies. And another thing I wanted to bring up too on those videos that I meant to bring up at the beginning was a lot of those people say, well, I'm going to live on $1 a day, and they go to the grocery store and they spend $1 a day. If you're going to spend $7 a week or $10 a week, get it all at one time because you get a better deal. And for one thing, look at all the gas you're running out, going back and forth, especially if you live far away. So if the best way to do it is do it either by the month or every 2 weeks or a week, not by the day. And somebody else suggested that I go to food banks. Now, when I first got out of work, yes, I did go to a food bank a couple of times. But God has watched out for me, and as I told you, my cabinets are full, and I don't feel the need to go to the food bank and take away from somebody that is in really bad shape. Because even though I might be living on 33 cents a day after my bills, I feel like I have everything I need because God makes sure I have everything I need. So no, I don't go to food banks. And let's see here. Someone else asked me if there was a Mr. Penny pension. There was. He is happily married to a lovely lady. He's been married to her for, I think, about 30 years. But they asked because I said we're going to eat later. When I say we, that means my family's coming over. Now, I didn't include them in the menu this week because they weren't coming over to eat this week. They had other obligations. But yes, at one time there was a Mr. Penny pinching, but now there's not. All right, the only other thing I was going to say was, do you want me to keep giving these examples of these menus? I can do them once a week. I can do them every 2 weeks. I can do them once a month. I'm going to let y'all decide. Let me know in the comments how you want me to do them, or if you don't want me to do them at all, I won't do them. That's up to you. I mean, I can do them, break them down, keep giving examples, because like I said, I'm hoping that's going to help somebody that's really tight on money and get them to thinking that, yes, I can eat more than beans and rice. All right, guys, I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I hope you have a wonderful day. This is Penny Pinching Granny. Until next time.